Hey everybody, in this video we're going to review how to write the equation of a line given 2 points, which can be pretty challenging, and we're going to review two forms of a line. We're going to review point-slope form, and we're also going to review slope-intercept form. And for those of you that need to practice typing equations in Google, I'm going to kind of do this problem in this manner, so if that's something you need to practice, you can see how that works as well. All right, now if I have 2 points, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to graph them on Desmos just to see my 2 points. So you can see here that I have my 2 points. That way when I get my equations, I can put them in here and just verify and justify that those lines actually hit those 2 points that I wanted to. So the first thing I need to do is calculate the slope. Okay, so when I calculate the slope, I'm going to grab up here my new equation. Now, the reason why this exists up here is because I already went to insert equation. When you do that frequently, that new equation is going to pop up, and I want a new equation here, so I know my slope equals, and I need a fraction, and I'm going to do my y sub 1 minus, or sorry, y sub 2 minus y sub 1, 4 minus 3 over, right arrow to get into the denominator, 6 minus 2. And when we simplify that fraction, that's going to be a new fraction. Grab your fraction up here in the math operations. It's going to be 1 over 4. So our slope is 1/4. If you want to make this larger, you can of course highlight it and increase that. So you've got that. Now we are going to use that's a little bit bigger. Let's see. Let's go back to the 11 that I had here, so it's not quite so pronounced. And we're going to use point slope form to write the equation. Okay, now when you use point slope form, remember point slope form is y minus y sub 2. So I'm going to do y minus. I'm going to grab my subscripts here. So this is going to give me my y sub 2 equals m parentheses x minus, and then again grab our little subscript guy here, x sub 1. Close my parentheses. That's my point slope form. Now, you can do this two ways. We can use the point, we can use 2, 3. If we use 2, 3, we would grab this and we're going to substitute 2 in for the x value and 3 in for the y value. So this is what's kind of nice about typing. If you have to do things electronically for your teacher, the 2 goes here and the 3 goes here, and we know our slope is 1/4, so we're going to put that 1/4 in there because we just calculated that. There we go. Now, if you want to check to make sure this is right, we can put this into Desmos. Y minus 2 equals, actually this should be a 3 because 3 is the y value. What else is nice about typing is you can quickly and easily change your mistakes. So let's go to Desmos and type in y minus 3 equals 1/4 x minus 2, and we can see that line is correct because it goes through our 2 points. Awesome. So we've got one of the answers, but we could also have used the other point for point slope form. So let's try that with 6, 4 and see how that works. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it here. The x turns into a 6, so the 2 is going to turn into a 6, and the y value turns into a 4, so this is going to be a 4 now. And then I'm going to check to see if that also works in Desmos. It should be the same line because it should go through the same point. So y minus 6 equals 1/4, and then x minus 4. I think I have an error there. Let's go back and check that. Oh, I've got the 4 and the 6 messed up. So this should be a 4, and this should be a 6. And see, it's nice. You can quickly check, see if you have any errors. That green line is on top of the blue line. Okay, now let's pick one of these. Doesn't matter which one. Pick one of these to put into slope-intercept form. So I'm just going to pick the second one. And we are going to put this into slope-intercept form, put the equation into slope-intercept form. And remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And slope-intercept, I love how There we go. Thank you, Google. So we're going to take our point slope form. We're going to distribute the 1/4. So distribute 1/4. And when I do that, right, we're going to get 1/4 x minus 6/4. So I'm going to retype that in 1/4 x minus 6/4 is the same as 3/2. So let's go ahead and put our 3/2 in there. 3/2, and we're going to get rid of this because we distributed our 1/4. And then after we do that, we're going to add 4 to both sides. Let me do this. Control Enter. Okay, so we're going to add 4 to both sides. So we're going to grab this and we are going to add 4 to get that y by itself. So plus 4 and plus 4. And you can use your calculator for this, or you can just think, okay, 4 is the same as 8/2. So I'm going to have 8/2 minus 3/2. So let's go ahead and when we Control C, when we simplify this, right, on the left side, -4 plus 4 is just going to leave y all by itself on that side. When we add these two things together, we're going to have -3/2 plus 8/2, which is going to leave us with positive 5/2. So I'm going to change this to a plus, and then that's going to be 5/2. Now, let's see if this gets the correct equation. Y equals 1/4 x plus 5/2. We can check that on Desmos. So y equals 1/4 x plus 5/2. Woohoo! So that's a really nice way to know that we did this problem correctly because all three forms match when we graph them. Now, the next step that I'm not going to do in this video would be to turn this into standard form. So remember, ax plus by equals c is standard form, so there's a challenge for you. I hope this helped you to better understand how to write the equation of a line given 2 points. Thanks for watching.